Hey peeps, Galucia here, and today I'm going to be showing you my spaceship. How about that? Star Citizen is the name of the game, and it's not a game yet. If you've never heard of it, it is the most successful crowdfunding game in history. It's raised over $25 million so far from crowdfunding. If you don't know the term, that's people that use sites like Kickstarter, stuff like that, for you, the people, to pay into a game so that it gets developed, rather than, you know, like a big company putting forward the money to get a game made. The people are paying for the game to be made. $25 million has been raised so far for this game. So people want this game to come out. I'm one of those people. So I pledged for this game, and what I got for doing so was this, the Aurora MX. So this is my fancy smancy spacecraft. I was going to show you the Aurora and give you a good look at this while I talk a little bit more about Star Citizen. So let's start off with the ship, because we're looking at it, and so let's talk about it. We're on the outside of the ship, obviously, right now. And as I said, this is the Aurora. There's many variants to the Aurora. All the different spacecrafts either have variants already or will have variants by the time the game comes out. So not only are there, you know, lots of different ships to choose from, but then those various ships will have different variants for different, like, specializations and so on and so forth. So the MX variation, compared to, like, the most basic model Aurora, it does have a slightly improved engine, which you can't really actually see, but it does. And it comes with these cannons on the bottom. That's what these are here. Some kind of, like, blaster cannons, blow stuff up, boom, boom, boom. And so those are my Class 1 hard points. The hard points are places where you can attach things. I have 2 Class 1 hard points, and they come with the cannons, so like the basic doesn't come with it. And then there's a Class 3 hard point on the top that has nothing on it, and I can add things to that, like special radars or missiles or special scanners, like long-range scanners. There's lots of different things that you can add on there to specialize your ship for what you want to do. We'll do a little bit of a walk around here while I talk a little bit more about Star Citizen. So in a nutshell, Star Citizen is going to be a space MMO, but it's going to be the most in-depth space MMO ever. Apparently, this is 7408. It's basically, this is how my friend Marb always explains it when he's explaining the game to somebody, and I think it's a good... Whoa. I have never stepped onto this ladder before, and I just did it by accident. Awesome. We're going up a ladder, people. So basically, the way that he always describes it, and I think it makes sense to describe it this way, is imagine you lived in the space age. The year of the game when it comes out, I believe, is going to be 2944. This is the 2943 model of the Aurora. This is actually really cool, because I've never seen the top of the ship. So this is the 2943 model of the Aurora. I believe the game will take place in 2944 in the beginning. So imagine you live in 2944, yeah. You can do anything that someone would be able to do in the year 2944. Any job that would exist, you could do. Basically, that's what it boils down to. So, me and my friend Marb and my friend Scale and my friend Calpar, all these various people have already pledged. We already plan on playing this game. We're starting a company. Our company is going to deal in long-range, high-risk mercantile, which means we're going to be taking merchandise over long distances, and it goes through some hostile territory. There could be pirates, stuff like that. Those pirates are other players. That's another profession you could choose to be. You can choose to be a pirate. Can I go out here yet? Probably not. Nope. Oh, I can jump, though. I can jump. Woo. Woo. So that's what we're going to be doing. Both Scale and Marb got very large ships because they pledged way more money than I did. And they're going to let me look at their ship, and I will be able to show you that ship later, as well as my friend Calpar, who got the Hornet, which is more of like a fighter. So we'll be able to check that out. But today we're looking at the Aurora. So this is going to be an amazing game that I'm really, really looking forward to. It's not going to come out for a long time, but slowly over time, more things are going to come out. In December, they're going to start introducing the Dogfighter Alpha. So we'll be able to actually fly these ships and see how they actually maneuver and stuff like that. So there's going to be a lot more to do. So before I go in the ship and we look at the inside, I wanted to get up close really quick and show you, like, look at the details here. Scratches, you know, like some scuff there. If you look at like the feet and stuff, you can see like little bits of like wear and tear, rust. See them? This is like pre-alpha stuff is what we're talking about here. And already you can see like an immense level of detail. And like my character that I'm in right now is just a placeholder. It's not what my character will actually look like. It's just, you know, something to represent a person walking around the hangar. But you could already see, like, when I walked up the ladder, that there was a, you know, a good of attention to detail here. Watch as I open the door here. Look at that fanciness. That's fancy. I don't care who you are. That's fancy. We can climb up the ladder here. Huh? Now, before we take off in the cockpit, which we're not actually going to do, but, you know, theoretically, maybe we want to take a nap first. This is the sleeping quarters. Climbing in here. Look at the detail here. I love that I don't just get in here. That's like, this is how you would, like, climb in to go to bed. And then, look at the view. I got a freaking viewfinder. I could, you know, if I was sleeping in here, like, legits, like, when I'm playing the game, I'll be looking up into space, stars and stuff. Maybe I park my spaceship next to some badass-looking nebula, and I can just look up at it and go to sleep. Like, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Dang right it's beautiful, because this game is beautiful. Everything about it is going to be amazing. Every time you look at screenshots they come out with, or just, you know, videos, whatever, any media that comes out, you can already tell that this is just, it's going to be so amazing. And I really am, like, super looking forward to this. Now we're going to climb in to the cockpit, get a view of that. We got to squeeze by. It's a tight fit. You know, it's not a giant cockpit. I didn't get some crazy expensive ship. We got the Aurora, but that's all right. It's a good ship, and it's going to get us to where we need to be. So this is going to be our view as we're flying around. Got the 2 different consoles here with 2 different flight sticks. I mean, this is awesome looking. And again, this is pre-alpha, so it's only going to get more detailed and more awesome as time goes on. And I'm really looking forward to seeing where it goes from here and seeing all the things that get added over time, so on and so on and so on. So it's already immensely popular with the crazy number of backers this game already has, and it's not even out yet. You can still pledge. I'm going to put a link in the description to go to the website. They just extended how many pledges they're going to receive, and they're expanding the alpha. So if you pledge a certain amount of money, you'll be able to participate in the alpha and the beta, so you can play right alongside with me and all my friends and all of your friends, and it's going to be a ton of fun. If you can't pledge, there's room for you, though. We are going to be starting a company. My ship, obviously, is just for one person. It's a little bit smaller, but like Marb and Scale's ship, they're getting a large ship. It's got a crew of 4. You know, Marb's going to be piloting a ship, but it's got 2 gunner seats. He's going to need gunners. It's got a stunt pilot. It's got a little, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a little starfighter stunt pilot, stunt fighter that comes out the cargo bay. Like, so if they're getting attacked, like, you can launch that fighter, like a short-range fighter, to help defend the ship. He's going to need a pilot for that. So we're going to be basically hiring people for the company, and those people could be you. This is a long way away, a year plus away, but it's going to be happening, and you can expect in the future to see a lot of YouTube-ness and live streams, once I get my internet sorted, from this game. It's starting in December with the beginnings of the alpha that comes out, with actually being able to fly around and stuff. In the meantime, comment below, let me know what you think of this. If you think the game looks good, check out the website. Let me know what you think about the game, what you think about the Aurora, and let me know if you like the idea of more of these videos coming out. Like I said, Calpar is getting the Hornet, which is like a fighter, so we get to look at, you know, some serious, like, military tech, and we get to look at Marb's ship, the Constellation, I think it's called, which is a much larger ship than this, a lot larger. Has a huge inside of the ship that you can actually walk around in. A lot of, you know, there's like a bathroom and like a little common area and a very large cockpit area that you can like fully walk around in and stuff. So there's a lot more to see in his ship than there is in mine. So I can show you a lot of this game before it comes out, and then continue to show stuff as it's coming out. So let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. I appreciate your views and support as always, and I will see you next time. Later.